So this is my Lee Breech Lock Classic Cast single stage press. Just came today, and I'm going to open it up and see what's inside, see how this thing looks. They make another press just called the Classic Cast Press, as opposed to the Breech Lock Classic Cast Press. This press, the Breech Lock Classic Cast, allows for a quick change of the dies. You screw the die into an adapter, and you do that for all your dies, and then the dies will just snap in and out of the press real quickly and easily. And I thought that would be a nice feature to have. So instead of just the plain Classic Cast, I got the Breech Lock Classic Cast. Now let's see if I can tear this thing open. A Lee catalog, so I can lust after more things and find more things to spend money on. And the user guide. There it is. Setting it up, features, gives all kinds of basic information about a cartridge, reloading safety. Now you can now begin reloading. Install shell holder, appropriate size primer arm, sizing die adjustment, prepare your cases, resize the case, priming your case, flaring the case mouth, charge the case with powder, bullet seating, final check, and so on. So this is great. You could just theoretically get this press, and it would tell you everything you need to know to reload some ammunition. So that's great. This is pretty simple. This tube here hooks onto the bottom of the press, and primers fall through here as you deprime cases. You can leave this plug on the end, and the tube will just fill up over time with primers. Looks like it'll probably hold a few hundred. Or you could pop this off and just have them fall right into a garbage can or something like that. That's what that is. And here's the beast. Let's see. Here's the handle. Nice ball handle made of wood on the end. And some hardware. I don't know what's in there. We'll find out. And the press. That is beefy. Very beefy. So you can see mounting holes. So this would sit on the edge of the table. I don't know if you can see that in the video. So it's not clear how the mounting handle mounts on here, which probably just means that there's appropriate hardware in the package here. Yeah, so this has teeth on it, which will dig right into those guys. And it looks like the handle just comes through here, this goes there, and there's threads here for this bolt to come through from the other side. Looks pretty straightforward. It looks like they include a free adapter to mount a die. I have no idea what that is. And these are primer arms. I think that's what they call them. In the instructions here, let's see. Yeah. primer arms. So you'd have one for small primer, one for large primer, depending on the size of the cartridge you're loading for. So this actually isn't just junk. I didn't know. Looks like this screw goes with that. I do not know what that is. Let me see here. Primer deflector. Oops. So, okay. So this tube goes right on there, and the primer gets pushed down through there, comes out that hole right there, and that metal plate goes right there and helps guide the primer down into that hole and then down into the tube. That's everything. Wow, it's very, very simple. Not a lot to it. I'll get a few closer shots here so you can see some details a little better. So you screw your die into this guy. You need several of these, 2 or 3 per die set, or however many dies you've got in your set. You screw the die in there, lock the lock ring down, so this and the die become one, and then this just drops in there. This is a little spring-loaded button, and there's a little cutout right there, and the button snaps into that little spot. So the button goes down. When you push your die in, you rotate this, and the button pops up. Now it's locked in place. And to change the die, you just push the button down. You screw this, lift your die out. Piece of cake. Let me get some better shots of this thing. So the primer gets pushed out the bottom of the case, falls down here through that little hole. And then falls out there, falls down there, out that hole, out here into your tube. This thing is beefy, as you can see. It's got a nice smooth action. And it doesn't look like there's little, if any, play in here at all. Let's see. Very, very little play. And besides, the force is all directed in this direction, not this direction. So I imagine I'll get pretty good precision out of it. Now let's see. This is the primer deflector. So the primer will just fall out this hole here and get caught in this pocket. That is it. The Lee. It's kind of a mouthful. What's it called? Lee Breech Lock Classic Cast Single Stage Press. that's it. And I'll come back again when I'm ready to set up my dies and begin reloading.